Hello, thank you for joining me today. I am going to show you a Savvy Swap DIY makeup brush cleaner. So what you're going to need is some Castile soap. I like the Dr. Bronner's unscented Castile soap. Some witch hazel, some lavender, and some tea tree, and a jar. So we're going to take the Castile soap and add a little bit of soap into this jar. Some witch hazel. 2 drops of lavender and 2 drops of tea tree. And then my soil makeup brush. And then what you want to do is just put it into the jar, swirl it around a little bit, get the soap up in there. I know my brush is pretty well into the mixture, but you kind of don't want it to get up into the shaft of the brush. So what I'm going to do now, since I've got it pretty well saturated, is I'm just going to use my hand and use that as sort of friction or texture against the brush so that the bristles can get in between and get through the bristles. And if your brush is kind of dense, you might need to scrub at it. You can also use as an alternative like a silicone pad, or Young Living has a makeup brush cleaning silicone pad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse it. And you want to keep the brush head down because, again, you don't want water up in the shaft. So I just like to comb the bristles. I know you can't see me right now, but I like to just kind of comb through the bristles like this as it rinses to kind of make sure the makeup has come out of it and that the water runs clear. And then when it's done, I like to take a towel and squeeze it out and then run the brush over it. And then when it is clean, it is ready to be put away. And if you can, dry it upside down like this. Otherwise, I don't really have a way to do that except for in another jar, and I don't really like the bristles to get thin. So I put it on my countertop sideways. You don't really want to store it like this because you don't want the water, if there is any water left in it, you don't want it to drip down into the shaft. So store it upside down or sideways. I store mine off the end of the counter so that it can get a good amount of airflow around it. And that's it. Thank you.